What is going on, guys? Thunderbro here, and today I have the 6th episode of my Pocket Edition Let's Play. So, it's actually been quite a long time since I last opened up this world. It's been almost a month since I last recorded, which just goes to show you how slow I am getting out episodes. So, I'm going to try changing that. I'm going to try getting out at least 3 or 4, maybe even 5 episodes a week. And once the new update comes out and I don't have really much more to report on tweet-wise, I'm going to try and get more Let's Plays out, and they're going to be more frequent, hopefully. So let's load up the world, and let's see. So today's actually probably going to be a relatively easy, not easy, but like short episode. So, as a matter of fact, last episode, I believe, it's behind me. It's just chicken. So, I have to lower this volume. Alright, so, like, 2 episodes ago, one of my viewers notified me that the, placement of these fences around the perimeter of my home were actually, uneven, so I went into the world and I changed that a little while ago. That was the last time I actually went in, and wow, no wonder why it was lagging. So, I actually went in and changed this off camera, and not only that, but I have, almost a complete set of iron tools. So let's take a look. I also made some signs. Over here's gonna be miscellaneous blocks and stuff, like 1 piece of TNT. I have some leaf blocks, dirt, etc. Over here is going to be food, farming, and the reason why I stuck all this cobble in here was because I didn't have any extra stuff. And yes, we do have 9 diamonds. Actually forgot about that. And I have to smelt up that gold. But I don't really want to waste my iron, because if I start making armor, and I need the iron for a pickaxe, then it's really going to suck. So once I start getting a bit more iron, I'm gonna start using iron instead of stone. As a matter of fact, let's kill this cow, because we need armor. And he didn't drop any leather. It's unfortunate. Come here, creeper. Get away from me. God damn it. Alright, he didn't destroy any terrain. That's good. So today's episode's actually going to be relatively short, because I'm only going to be doing one thing in this. Because if I did two builds, 2 requested builds, then it would just take a little, way too long. So, so I finally actually got my first build request for this series, and that build request is a jail. Now, before I go off and build a jail cell, or multiple jail cells, there's something that I have to talk about. If I were to make a jail cell, I can't lure mobs in there, because mobs despawn. So if I were to push a pig into one of the jail cells, eventually that pig is going to despawn. Like, if I left the chunks, pig would disappear. If I didn't kill it, or if it just despawns after a certain amount of time, so all mobs actually do that. So jail cells aren't going to be completely functional, but I guess they're there for the look. So I need to pick out a spot for me to put my jail cells, and I don't want them right in front of my home, and over here I plan on making my mob dropper. So I'm thinking about making the prison over here. And it's going to go underground. It's going to be an underground jail cell, or jail cells. And before I start digging, I need a shovel. So let's go and make a shovel real quick, and then we can start making jail cells. Alright. My furnace, nothing in there, nothing in here, and nothing in there. Alright. Let's take a look. I need sticks. Should be in here. Alright, so I need that. And let's make some sticks. Turn it all into sticks. I'll make a couple shovels, because cobblestone is like infinite. I probably shouldn't even have done that, because I need wood. So, you know what? Actually, no, I have wood. Because I need to make fence gates, too. Not fence gates, but fences. So I'll get some more wood. Should be good. Transform it all. Alright, 32 sticks. Only 10. I need to do some more wood farming. It's gonna be unfortunate, but, let's see. Yeah, probably shouldn't have wasted all those sticks on shovels. Oh well. So, I'm gonna make the entrance probably around here, so let's make a small entrance way. Let's go like this. Oh, and you're probably noticing that I got split touch controls. So it's actually going to be a bit... I actually like them a bit more. I mean, even though you could place blocks a lot quicker with the old controls, it's actually just a lot more Minecrafty than it used to be. You know, I seriously wonder how ugh, I can't speak today either. But I was saying, how high is the volume? So let's dig a trench here, put some cobble in here. So I want to have that prison feel to it. I'm going to start making a staircase over here. And should I make a winding staircase down? Yeah. Oh. It's gonna be, we need to be bigger. So I need to dig out this block, this block, this block. Now we're in business. Alright, and I can replace all these with cobble. Alright, so I'm probably gonna make it go down one more. That's good. Actually, no. I'll make it go down a bit more, because I want to be away from the dirt. And so starting probably around here. It's gonna be good. There we go. So I'm going to start making the jail cells down here. So... Jeez. This probably actually almost goes up to the surface. Actually, no, it doesn't. You know, part of me almost wants, because, you know, if I break through these blocks, it's going to be, like, right there. And how? This is going to be a little complex. Because I don't really know how deep to make the jail cells. And I'm never going to come down here. So I might as well spare all difficulties and make this just a bit lower. I want to have like a nice stone cement look. And cement, I guess looks a lot like stone does in Minecraft, so I'm gonna have to go down a bit more. And about build requests for this series, you guys have to understand that this is survival. A lot of you are telling me to make pixel art troll faces and pixel art like Chuck Norris feet. I'm like, oh my god, I can't build that in survival mode. I mean, that's like a creative build, and I suck at art. So, I probably am not going to ever do pixel art unless it's like something that I dedicate hours to working on. So, if you guys are going to suggest stuff for the series, don't make it pixel art. Make it something that can go in a survival world that's feasible to make. So, I guess I'm low enough to actually start carving out the chambers. So I'm going to make a 3x3 hallway. And... you know what? Oh wow, I struck iron. Not much iron, so I'll just fill this in with cobble. Alright. As a matter of fact, I probably didn't even need to do that, because I'm going to be making this a 3x3 hallway. And the jail cells, actually I'm probably going to make the ceiling a bit higher, and oh gosh, pickaxe broke, and I don't even have any more sticks, so I have to go up. I should have almost made these staircases. Is it nighttime? Crap, it is. Alright, let's go sleep. Alright, time to sleep the night away. Now it's morning, make myself a new pick. Alright, get a bunch of sticks actually, because I'm going to turn the last of them into, after I make some pickaxes, I'm going to turn it all into fence posts. You know what? Yeah. That way I have an even amount of fence posts. Alright, let's head along down into the jail cell. The prison. Wish it was easier to jump in this game. I mean, if you know what I mean, it's kind of difficult to jump. So I'm going to make this hallway. Hang on a second. If I dig one block up, it's going to destroy the staircase. So I'm going to go in one. And that's good. Alright, because these jail cells are going to be a little too low if I make them only 2 blocks. So, these jail cells are going to be small. So this is going to be a quick, easy build. Something that I don't have to spend like 15 episodes making. Which is why I liked that suggestion. It's why I'm doing this suggestion. And if you're probably wondering, and you're probably going to comment, like, make a farm or something, that's obviously something I'm going to do. I just need to get a hoe, and I need to get seeds. And I need to import water into this game. So, alright, if I start digging in, alright, hang on. Let's place the torch down here. And dig out one more layer. So I'm going to have to plan out where to place these cells. I plan on making them 3x3 types like this. Only 3x3. And as a matter of fact, I'll probably make the first one over here. Alright, let's place the torch over here. Alright, so now the cell is going to be 5x5. So I have to dig out. This is going to be the first row. Alright, so that's the first row finished right now. Crap. Place this in here. Alright, first row done. I actually might make it a 5x4 because of space limitations. And I'm only going to be making a few cells because fence posts, even though it's only wood, I mean, as of now it's kind of expensive. I guess you could say. As pathetic as that sounds because they take so many sticks. Alright, second row finished. Alright, so after this, it's just going to be one more row. Alright, so it's 5x3. I'll make this a 5x4. And geez, this is a lot of cobblestone, and I guess it's almost a good thing that I'm making this now, because for my mob dropper, I'm going to need as much cobblestone as I can get, so I guess it's almost a good thing to build this first, too. And he'll have one light in here. Very prison-like. Alright. I guess that looks prison-ish. Yeah. What should I do here? Leave it like this? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this, just to spare myself the fences. If you guys think otherwise, just comment below. Alright, so next one's gonna be 2 blocks in, so I'm gonna dig out this once more. Then I can make the other fence. Not fence, prison. If I made these cells 3 by 3, it would probably make my life a lot easier, but I want this to look nice and prisonish. I could probably fancy these up and add like tables and maybe a bed, but it's kind of a little over the top, so I don't know. I'm still thinking on what I should do here. Alright, I actually need to dig out one more because there's not going to be enough room. So I'm going to make 4 prison cells. Probably. If you guys want me to make a few more, then just comment. Alright, good. Oops, lost my pick. Let's dig this out. Oh. Wonderful, I broke into the other wall. So, it's going to be a problem. I should almost dig it down one more block. I also want to give like a dilapidated look too. Like it's like a real like slummy prison. Just don't want it. I want it to look nice, but I want it to look realistic. If you know what I mean. Alright, this should be good. And just to, or for the sake of space, because if I were to start carving out a 3 by 3 hole, you're right up against the wall and it looks kind of stupid. So I'm going to leave a space down here at the end. Put that there so I could carve out this. And our prison is almost completed, as a matter of fact. I still can't believe I made all those shovels. I'm such an idiot. Alright, so oh my gosh, I'm sorry about that, guys. Alright, so, yeah, my parents had come in, and I had to go and eat dinner, so, yeah. It's been a little while since I was sitting here recording, and I'm about to finish off the chamber, so. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to split this into, like, 2 different episodes, because after finishing the first recording, I looked at how long I was recording, and sure enough, I was recording for approximately 18 minutes. So, in a few minutes, I'm going to cut off the video. Not entirely sure. So, yeah. Alright, so this is 2, 3, and this is going to be 4. And if I dig down here, I should be able to connect to the other side. Yep. Clearly have a path going through, so this is good. Alright, let's clear out this. Place down the last of my fence. Go up to the surface. And after this, I actually need to probably change all this stone and all this dirt and cobblestone into regular stone, so that way it looks better. Or you know what? I might leave the dirt. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I guess I could give it more of that underground and like drab look, but I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna look. So let's go up to the surface. Don't tell me it's nighttime again. It's night. Know it. Jeez, I can't even walk up these stairs. And there's a zombie outside my home. 2 zombies, actually. Move, pig. Alright, let's get the zombie. Alright, let's get inside. Quickly now. Alright, sleep away the night. Gonna start smelting up some, what's it called? Some stone. I'll smelt half a stack. Should be good enough. Alright. I guess this is really it. I mean, for the episode, that is. I turn the last of this into sticks. And I'll turn these all into fences. So I have enough to make one more dungeon type thing. And then I'm gonna be finished, really. And I am all out. You know what? I'm gonna chop down these trees, because I don't particularly care for them. Alright, let's turn them all into sticks. And go and craft some more fence posts. So I need 16 fence posts, and there's 12. How many sticks can I make? 16. Alright, good. Just enough. And I'll probably make myself one more pickaxe, and I'll be done for the episode. Alright. Let's just chuck some of this cobble in here. And I will end off the episode. So yeah, I guess this is the end of the video. If you all enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, be sure to comment, and subscribe. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. See you next video.